Okay, so my friends are triplets. Yes, adult triplets. What a wild concept. Naturally, they all have the exact same birthday. And not to make this about me, but the one thing about me is that I like giving DIY gifts. In fact, I only like to give gifts if I made them. I just don't know what to buy to people, okay? And the second fact about me, I am a last minute DIY person. I have goals in 2024 to change that. Well, anyway, this is a journey. Exactly 3 days before the triplets' birthday, I decided that I was going to knit crochet tops for each one of them. And no, I did not want to make 3 of the exact same tops in different colors. Just a little insight into the gift receivers. We have them. We have Larissa, Thais, and Lorena. I really didn't feel like jump scaring you into the video. Yeah, the only reason I'm filming this intro is because I look like that when I started to film this video. It's 9:50 and I'm starting on one of the tops for Larissa. Hers, I want to make that kind of halter, bralette kind of style. I want to make the band maybe a corset style closure. So the first gift we're making is for Larissa, and we're making a crochet top, one of those triangle shaped kind of halter, like bikini style top with the string to tie in the back. It's kind of like a basic style that we can learn very easily to make when we learn crochet. Well, I had never done one of these, but I followed the tutorial and I'll leave it down below. I chose to make this because I wanted to make a crochet style for her, and she has a couple of similar style tops in her closet and she wears them a lot, so I thought this was going to be a good addition to her closet. I have this kind of white and beige colored yarn. It's very thin, so what I'm thinking of doing, I usually use this weight of yarn. I always say this, I'm a thin yarn girly. This is why everything takes so long. I'm not able to do that much, but I'm thinking of quadrupling the yarn, so using the 2 strands from each, so I get from the UC and from the outside. I haven't had time to polish my nails, and the thing about, oh yes, I paint my own nails because I like doing the nail art and stuff, but I also like pack on nail polish. Painting my nails is an experience, but now it only has the base coat because I didn't have time for anything else. So I'm stressed that like things like getting the yarn from the UC will end on me getting my nails broken, and I really don't like when one is broken. I feel like there's a part of me missing. What did I do? What did I do? No, clear. No. Like this. Does it look alright to you? Or does it look a little bit too big? Okay, I think this is a little better. Can you tell? I hope so, because that's what I'm using now. I did just watch a video. She started with 12. I think I'm going to start with 14, just so I have 12 stitches in the beginning. Hey girl, you're in for a ride. I don't want to spoil much of the next couple of days that you're gonna watch in the next few minutes, but the one thing that is for certain that you're going to see is some yarn getting tangled. Yeah, if you want to avoid tangling your yarn, well, don't ask me because I always have my yarn tangled. I spent like, I don't know, 15 minutes doing this, and then an hour and 20 minutes detangling this, and I didn't manage to untangle, so I'm going to cut. See, it's so easy. I should have done it literally ages ago. So this is a lot of yarn. I just didn't want to waste it, so this is why I was trying for an hour and 20 minutes to fucking detangle this. Okay, good morning. So this is what I have for this crochet top by now. And the one thing that I forgot to mention is that in the middle of this 3-day deadline, I actually had my hair appointment. And something about me, again, interrupting the video. I am a bleach hair girly, and if you're a bleach person, you know it takes a little while. And that is actually why I decided to start with Laddie's project, because I wanted to do a crochet, and a crochet can be done, you know, on the go anywhere you're at. Crocheting at the hair salon, and you just know that those 2 skeins of tangly yarn inside of my big tote bag with all the things inside, it was not tangling at all. I was not wasting my time untangling yarn. Okay, so the one thing about Laddie stuff that was worrying me was the size, because I couldn't measure it on myself and I could not measure it on my mannequin, because Laddie has some nice boobs and she likes showing them off in a respectful manner. But because of that, at the same time, I was scared to make it too small and too big. If I was to measure them on me, I think it was going to be too small. But at the same time, I didn't want to make them too big because she likes showing off. So I was like in this crossroads of like, I don't know what size to make. And I didn't want to ask her because it was kind of supposed to be a surprise. Luckily for me, my hairdresser had the same kind of, you know, purchased, well done boobs, and she was so sweet and allowed me to like measure the cup on her to see if it was like a decent size. She was like, oh, I think this is going to be fine. If she likes showing skin, maybe do a couple more rows. So that was great. And this is me showing how much I love my friend by literally knitting a little piece of me into her top in the form of hair. Hey, I am back home with my hair did. This is a different color than what I used to get. Like, I got the color and I think I just got it in a promotion, and they only had the promotion for this color, not the one that I usually use. They're so similar that I don't care. But it's a little darker than usual. I was like, cut whatever you need to cut because my hair was damaged. I will tell you something, my hair was damaged, okay? So I think this is big enough. I measured it in my hairstylist. I just don't like here in the bottom. I think I should have started with a little bit of a longer chain. So I'm doing this row of single crochet here, and I'll do, I think, 3 more, and then I'll do the other cut. I have to leave at 6:30, but then I'll be back at like 9, and I'll see what happens. If you're watching this video, something came out of it. Like, I'm not going to post the everything went wrong video because I think I'm too proud for that. It was at this time when I had 3 days to make 3 tops that I decided that was going to be an amazing idea to try and relearn how to crochet, because I crochet with my fingers all clenched and holding the yarn as if like it was going to fall or something. So here I'm trying to crochet with my fingers open and just lightly holding the yarn so that my finger is not going to cramp and hurt. It lasted for 6 minutes. So this is just me putting more time into a project that I'm already rushing. And here we have the 2 cups. Hi there. If you have never been to the atelier, welcome. So I have to leave for my classes in like half an hour. So like my idea, I'm here because I want to make an I-cord for the straps. So I'm gonna do only 2 strands. I'll do 1 row, pull the needles forward, another row, and I'm going to press the part button, and these makes it so it doesn't knit on one way and it knits on the other, so it's like it becomes an E-cord. Can you see the sweat in me? Well, this is it. That was quick. Gotta love a good old knitting machine. I really hope it's not too big. I am just going to do 1 long ass I-cord, and then when I'm back I'm going to work, I think, first on Tachi's top and then on Lorena's. Now I-cord. This one's gonna be rough. I want to make it big. Okay, and I had to go to my roller skating class, and I made a conscious decision to not shower and get dressed when I came back, because if I did that, I would kind of start winding down, but I still needed to knit a whole top this day. So I'm wearing a uniform, just don't notice it. I am back still in my Delulu era. I don't have a tension swatch, I don't have anything. It's just an idea. Barely. Finally start working on the second top for the second triplet, Thais. Yay. Okay, so for this top, I was going for a party top, like club-esque, something that she could easily throw on top of some simpler pants or skirt and look nice, but not too much. Tachi is recently single and we've been going out and partying a lot, so I just wanted to throw in a little something extra on her wardrobe for that. So I wanted to do something shiny, and luckily I have this gold yarn that I absolutely love. It's very, very thin. Sometimes it gets tangled on the machine, but it's absolutely amazing, and I pair it with other yarns to add, you know, a gold glitter to it and make it a little bit more glam. I can pair it with lots of different yarns, and it just gives that little oomph to what could be a more simple top or whatever garment I'm making. And here I paired it with this black yarn. It's an acrylic, it's very thin, it's proper for knitting machine. So this top that I'm going to do is for Tachi. Let's just say that the original idea was a little bit more advanced. Yeah, if I'm being honest, the original idea that I had in my mind, I didn't draw anything out, but when I was thinking of something to do for Tachi, I actually wanted to do a tie on the front top, and it would have like a very low V that she would, you know, it would end on the tied knot, and the shoulder seams here will be a little bit larger. It would still be like a tank top style, but because that would take me a little longer and I would need a little bit more planning because I had never done something like this, it was just in my head. I knew that if I tried to start doing it with like minimal planning, it could, like, it had a high chance of not working out. And if that top at that time in like the timeline of events started not going well, I would have like lost a lot of time, and I would feel, and I would probably be right, like I wouldn't have time to finish everything. So I would kind of give up on everything, and I was so far ahead in Lottie top at this point, and I had worked, you know, I had thought about everything, so I changed my mind at that point right there, and I decided to do like a cami top instead, a little bit more boxy, so that you could wear it with a top underneath, and it's like a little bit sheer but not so much, and maybe like a little bit of a V neckline but not too low, and a little bit more of a squared back. And I was actually considering doing a bow like closure for the straps. I'm always worried that I do long straps, so if I did just the straps from the front piece to the back piece, I could risk them being too long, but I wasn't sure if the bow style closure for the shoulders, so for the straps, would be nice. I wasn't sure if I was going for that, but that was the overall vibe. Oh, and here's the tension sample. This is how the fabric's gonna look. I always like to do a tension sample, even if I'm not making the actual pattern. At least I can have an idea of how many needles, how many stitches I need, so that the top has the overall size that I need it to be, so it's not too big or too small. I was going to write a pattern, but I'm not going to write a pattern. I either just do something or I write a pattern. 40 stitches, and then roughly like 40 rows. So like I just kind of know I'm going to do like triple that, and I'm gonna do a little fold over hem. Yeah, when I have 100 rows, I'll start decreasing here. A little bit after that, I will just start doing like a V shape here. Oh, and for both of the next tops, I can actually use the mannequin to see how the fit is going to go roughly. So here's what I'm doing for Tachi's top. Knitting this took me roughly an hour, and by this point I was exhausted. It was the end of the night, and it had been a long week so far. I was considering giving up and not continuing just because I was really, really tired. Luckily, nothing was going too wrong, because if it did, I probably would have given up. But I was just really tired. So I gave myself a little chocolate break. I like it. And decided to finish knitting Tachi's top, do the back panel, because I knew that if I had left it for the next day, I wouldn't have time to finish. I didn't know if I wanted to do the little bow, but I ended up doing it. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. I kind of wanted to do like a flat back, but I just didn't because it was easier to go like this and then end up on the I-cord than to like do like a straight back. I'm scared about the fit, not gonna lie, but I have to close the size to really understand that. I'm really tired. It's midnight. Basically, this is the end of day 2 and we have 2 unfinished tops. One is almost done, the second has a lot to go. Good morning. It's 10:15, 10:20, and I have gone to the gym. I had a meeting in which, by the way, I did do 1 row of the crochet top for Lottie, but then the yarn was tangled and now I have to leave at 1:30 maximum. So I have to be done here by 1. I want to do like a little vest for the last top for Lorena. Okay, so we're finally on Lorena's top. I wanted to do something cute, fun, not too skin tight, but not anything heavy. Just a simple vest. And I wanted to do it striped because I cannot make anything simple. Like, I don't want to just make a plain vest or a plain top. I need to make something that has a little sparkle, okay? A little something, not necessarily sparkle. I want to do striped because she has like this cute orange, white, shades of orange top that she wears a lot, and it's striped, so I think she will like striped. Like, I have a few vests like this. So basically, I want to be able to do the front and the back and hopefully join one shoulder and do the neckline before one. I truly think I can do it because if I manage to do that, everything else, it's hand done. So I have these, I have 2 shades of this aquamarine blue. I have yellow and the white. And I'm actually considering adding a little bit of black. Just a little statement here. I know I look a little stressed, maybe a little enraged even, but it's all out of love. I really wanted to do these tops for the girls. I've always wanted to make them things for their birthday and I kind of never do. So I was just really kind of upset at myself that I didn't give it enough time to finish these tops, but trust me, I just really wanted to make them and I was just kind of stressed by my lack of organization skills at that point for that project. This is just a little message for the girls because I know your girls are watching it and I was making it out of love, okay? Even though I look a little bit mad. I wasn't. Not at them, at myself. Why would you do this? I went through some patterns that I have and I annotated, kind of like tweaked it a bit. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Trust, 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 trust. Yep. I want to start with the blue. I don't want to do too many stripes. Wait. I decided that this blue, light blue, yellow pattern with the white stripes in between each of the colors was what I was going to go for. I just annotated the amount of rows I did for each color so that I would make them all the same. Also, I got so hyper focused that I forgot to turn off the camera, and therefore I know that this took me 58 minutes and 47 seconds to make. Or if you want any kind of knitting machine tutorial, let me know. I just don't know if that many people are interested in it, but I would love to do it. Here it is. So I think it's really cute. And I'm actually going to make the back straps a little bit longer. Woo! I'm afraid that the sleeve hole is a bit too snug. So if I make the back one a little longer just in the end here, it will drop a little lower, and that's kind of the vibe. Yep, some stitches fell. This one is smaller, it's 8 instead of 10 because I'm dumb. This one is 12 instead of 10 because I tried to compensate so that everything else would be right. And this one, it ended, the cone ended, and that's the new yellow, and it's actually weirdly spun, so it falls every time I use it. It's like falling down like this. Back. There's like a big fucking trunk, so I'll join the shoulders. This noise. I know they're doing their job. It's 12:38. Ah! No! Ah! Did I scream so loud that the settings on my iPhone camera changed automatically? Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible. Sometimes you just have to let it out. Pick up knitting, they said. It's relaxing. I will join it by hand. Here's me joining it by machine. In case you're confused on what I'm doing, I'm joining the shoulders because my goal at that time was to machine knit a little hem for the neckline, and well, that didn't happen. I did something really risky. I basically had no yarn to finish this. So this is a fragile seam. Look at it. This is it. It's what's held by. Here's me 20 minutes later, showered and ready to go to my friend's house. And by the way, I don't think I told you, but my friends actually live a 2-hour car ride away from me. And I was going to stay at their house for their birthday weekend while trying to not show them the projects that I had to finish in their entirety. So I'm picking up the top, some utensils, a little bit of extra yarn on the colors that I used, obviously. Laddie's crochet top was on the back. I could crochet while I was in places. So I crocheted in my therapy. I crocheted on the tube while I went to get a package. So that's that. I did do a little bit of progress on the go there. And here's me, day of their birthday, untangling some yarn. Because honestly, the bulk of this project was untangling yarn for livestock. Here I took the time to really properly just like smooth them out and make them all one. And that took me a little while. And I decided to fix it instead of cutting every time because I don't like to have that many loose ends, and I just didn't want to waste that much yarn that I would cut off. By this point, they kind of know that I'm making tops for them. Because I told them. Because I'm bad at secrets. And I could hide it off because I'm always crocheting or knitting something even at their house. But I just told them. I was like, oh, I'm making you guys gifts. It's not going to be a surprise. And I almost, at the end of the video, I almost filmed a fake surprise gifting. But I thought that was going to be disingenuous. So yeah, but you're going to get them wearing it. Just wait a couple of minutes. Okay, so this is Laddie's top. Actually, this is where I should have called it done. There's a little bit of mesh going on the body. I thought it would be an amazing idea to make a scalloped edge around it all. And in retrospect, it wasn't so great of an idea. But here it is, a nice little scalloped edge. And I'm weaving in the loose threads. And I went straight from that to weaving in a few more loose ends on Lorena's top. We had a few loose ends because of the stripes. Every time you start a new stripe, you start a new yarn, and with that you have a new tail, a new bead of yarn that you have to weave in the end, and closing it with a pretty invisible seam. And then I went to closing the side seams on Tachi's top as well. I just finished Tachi's top with a little bit of a single crochet row on just the black without the gold. And here we have a shot of all the tops done. For Tachi's, I was worried it was too see-through. Actually, I wasn't worried. I wasn't too worried because you could just use it with a nice bra underneath. It's just how the fabric is. Here's Lisa's crochet mesh halter top bralette style with a scalloped edge, and if you must know, it did turn out a little bit too big. Yeah, I will have to go in and undo the scalloped edge and maybe 1 or 2 rows, honestly. But overall, I actually like it. I like how the colors came out. In general, I think it's a really pretty top. And it looks so pretty on the hanger. And now for Lorena's vest. It's so cute. And here's me showing the seam. Even though there's a minor row counting defect, I think it came out super adorable. I love the colors together, and I'm glad I did not add the black. I'm still wondering if I should have added the hems, but I don't mind the rolling in edge. I think it looks neat. I think I did a good job in weaving in the loose ends, so I don't think it looks bad. And the reveal with the girls wearing it. Here's Larissa. Here's where I'm going to kind of modify it a little bit. And here's Lorena. Look how cute she is with her stripes. And Thais. And she's letting you know that it did not come out transparent and it's looking good. And this is it. I'm actually so happy with having done this in a very fast timeline. I should have given myself at least 2 more days. I think would have been ideal. But they liked it. I hope they end up wearing it a lot. Letty says I will need to fix it. I haven't yet, but I will. Yeah, this is the end of the video. If you made it all the way here, do comment a frying egg emoji, because that's the emoji that the triplets use. Let me know which one of the 3 tops is your favorite. Would you wear any of them? To which occasion? Let me know if you are a DIY gift giver as well, like I am, and if you are a last minute DIY gift giver, or if you're more of a plan out, give yourself plenty of time, because I want to be that latter one, but I'm not yet. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. If you have any feedback about the video you'd like to say, anything that's on your mind, let me know. This will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you want. Give it a like, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye-bye.